Hello everyone, my name is Appleguy, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda not Ocarina of Time. How did I almost do that again? Heaven's sakes. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the previous video, we learned hold on. There it is. Yes, we explored the Deku Palace, and we found the location of the Deku Princess. We're gonna go save her, save everybody. We also have access to this song now. It's called the Song of Soaring. A lot of things happened. You know, we completely raided this kingdom, and we snuck in, got a song taught to us by a monkey, and yeah, it was a big event. Today we're going to be going into the first dungeon of the game, which is Woodfall Temple. We are here outside of Woodfall, and I actually have something I want to do first. We're going to hop into this flower, because there are some things that I think are important to show off. Please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Oh, you just messed up, son. Messed up. Alright, let's, what do we want to do first? Let's go over here first, actually. This might mess us up, but we're going to do it. We're going to go over here. Oh, can I make it here? Yes. Alright, so we're going to be hopping into the temple as soon as we can. I just have one thing I need to show off here. Outside the temple. Okay, a blue rupee. I think there's a heart piece out here that I need to grab. Well, I'd like to grab it. That cave is also something of importance. We'll be checking that cave out. Oh yes, I need to also play the Song of Inverted Time, or the Inverted Song of Time, so that I can, understand how to, play through the game without having to worry about the time restriction. Of course, this does not stop the flow of time, but it slows it down significantly, and that's what we're going to be wanting to do here. I'm working to get inside the temple as quickly as I can. There's just a lot to show off here. A lot to unpack, as you might hear some people say. And unpack it we will. Alright, I think that chest is what I am after right now. So I'm going to head over there and go take care of that. As you can see, it does loop back around to the start of the area, where if you wanted to leave, you could head through that green-looking door over there. I'm going to need to come back this way. Very precarious walkway here. Alright, yeah, we'll just open this up. Open up the chest. Don't spin. Open. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see what we get. Deku Link hopped inside the chest. It's one of the coolest things about this game. And the aforementioned piece of heart. Awesome. Okay. Glad that we took care of that now. Let's head back and investigate that cave really, really quickly, so that we can head into the temple before we hit like the 5-minute mark or something. Apologies for oh no! I was going to say I'm sorry for that cut, but it looks like I'm sorry for that failing. I sunk like a rock. A very wooden rock. Alright. Anyway, now we can continue on to that cave. As I said, there's something interesting in that cave. We need to find out what it is. Also, this dragonfly has been following me for like the entire episode so far. What dedication you have, strange dragonfly person. Alright, here we go. I think we need to... Oh, well, bye dragonfly. It was nice knowing you. Let's go over here first, and then we... Oh, no! Brutal, brutal, brutal. Let's just try that again. Is that the dragonfly I hear? No, no way. Alright, let's try to not... Well, hold on. It's definitely easier to get right from that upper ledge to this log than it is to get to the log that I'm currently on. Let's try one more time using a much more direct route. I made it. No! Oh! I almost walked off there. That would have been terrible. Okay, this cave. I swear this is relevant to what we're doing in today's episode. That's why I'm showing it off now. Could I have shown it off at some other point? Definitely, but we need to show this off before we do the dungeon. We go in here. It's a Fairies fountain, and if we go forward, we'll notice that, oh no! The fairy has been broken! Kind young one, please hear my plea. Please find the fairies trapped inside Woodfall Temple who match our color. Please bring them back to us. Cool, so that's a nice little free heal. And we also now have the mission that there are 15 stray fairies stuck inside Woodfall Temple, and it is our duty to save them, because we are kind people. Now, it might not be the most efficient, but I'm going to use the Song of Soaring to fly back to Woodfall. I think it's longer in the process, but it makes me feel like I'm doing something slightly faster. I imagine this is what it's like being a speedrunner, where you're like, well, it takes 10 seconds to do this route, and it takes 9 to do that one, so we're going to do the shorter one. But anyway. Right, so we are here now. Boom, back here at Woodfall. ready to actually start doing dungeon stuff. We need to play the Sonata of Awakening here to open the temple, and that song is of course played up, left, A, right, A. Up, left, wait, up, left, A, right, A. There we go. Sometimes you can kind of sing along to them. Anyway, we have to stand here on the Deku insignia, and it will cause the temple to raise out of the purple poison swamp. You might say, what temple? And then, wow, the temple goes up. By the way, Link totally gets drowned right there. The pink water flows over him a lot. Voila, Gabala, I guess. Here we go. The temple is here. Alright, so, you know what we should do first, actually? Let's get a fairy in a bottle really quickly. It's always nice to have along. If you do not know, fairy in bottle will heal you if you fall in battle full health. No questions asked. Super lucky to have, almost like having an extra life in Super Mario Brothers or something of that sort. So yeah, we're gonna head in here and we're going to save the Deku Princess. Hopefully. I don't see why we wouldn't. Boom. Woodfall Temple. First temple of the game. And there's a stray fairy right in front of us. Something cool to note is if you put on the stray fairy's mask, the hair will start to glow. The fairies will come over here, and if they're free, they will literally just attach right onto you. After all the fairies are gone, then it will stop glowing. Because it is still glowing, it means there are fairies still in this room. And yeah, super neat little trick we have there. Going to be able to look through all sorts of different things. Let's see. The fairies can be inside of pots, they can be inside of most things, really. That looks suspicious to me. I think that might have a stray fairy in it. Let's see. Did it indeed have a stray fairy? It did not. That really had nothing? Alright, well that's no worries. Stray fairies can also be... that's creepy. They can also be inside of chests, and sometimes they're bubbled. That's a pretty cool thing we're going to be seeing, and all you have to do is break the bubble and then they'll fly over to you as long as you have the fairy's mask on. Open up this chest and we will see that there is a stray fairy. You don't have to wear the mask, as you can see, you can just walk up and grab it. Well, you could if it was coming to you. See? And then if you put the hair on, it is no longer glowing. Cool, that's your symbol to move on. Very, very easy mask and to understand and super helpful. Honestly, one of the most important things in this video game. Oh, heck. That's fine. There's an enemy down here. These are called the Black Bows. We'll be seeing more of them later. They're kind of just swarm enemies, you know. Get too many on you, you get overwhelmed and all that stuff. So Black Bows, big trouble if you have a hard time staying focused on the task at hand. Another fairy in here, not a stray fairy, just a regular one, in case you wanted to put that into a bottle, because that is a good thing to have. You might see the little bows are following us around. We're gonna actually make it this time. That's okay. I don't even know how I fell, really. Must have just dropped too early. Alright, there we go. In here, there are two of these Skulltulas here. We can just fly around them. I guess you could also take them out if you wanted to. I'm just gonna fly around them. Here we go into here. This is kind of like the main room of the dungeon. Ah, that stench. This place just stinks just like that poison swamp. That is Tattle's way of saying that the water in this room is poisoned. We can break this to get a Deku stick. That's something we're interested in. If we head down here, we'll see a locked door. Important to know for later. Ooh, 2 swipes, and there's a stray fairy. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop across here. Hop across here. It is worth noting that I have beaten this game before with all the stray fairies, but I could not tell you off the top of my head where they all are in this very moment. I have a general idea, so, you know, hopefully we don't miss any. If I have a hard time finding one, then maybe I'll have to consult my guide. But I'm hoping I don't. Alright, we're gonna head over here now. Another one of these main room of the dungeons. Not a main room, just kind of like a central room. There's a lot of other things jutting off from each side. We can get up and fly over to here and go behind these vine-looking things for a little mini boss fight, you could say. These are snappers. We've seen these in the not Lost Woods, the Mysterious Woods. Hold on, you're very difficult to defeat right now. Alright, anyway, we've seen these enemies before. They're the snappers, not the cataquacks, despite what I had said earlier. All you have to do, as I explained in the previous video, or maybe it was the video before. I think it was the video before. All you need to do is wait for them to go over you while you are buried in the flower, and you can pop up and get them real good. 3 of them here and 3 separate flowers. You could, of course, use the same flower for each one. if that's something you're interested in. I believe you can also do something with the bomb to defeat them, but I do not know that for sure. Okay, after we defeat them all, we're going to get a chest. We enjoy looking at some chests, of course. Always has good loot inside, and we get to see the animation of Deku Link jumping inside of it. Because he's so small, he cannot see the contents unless he jumps in. What if it closes on top of him? He's stuck there forever. We get the dungeon map. Cool. We get to know where we are going at any time of day. Look in the bottom right corner now, we have a map. Let's see what we want to do now. This looks like something I do not have access to yet. I think if I fly over there, I'll be far too low. No, I will not be far too low. I can actually have access to it right now. Open it up, and it's a small key. Okay. Let's check fairies for this room. If there are fairies, I would assume they're in the upper portion. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, they're probably in an upper pot, I would say. Alright, let's return to the room we were in before, because they have a locked door we can now open with the small key. Okay, open this up, of course. As I said, stray fairies can be hiding almost anywhere, so we need to make sure that we are being vigilant about finding them, because they could be hidden in enemies, they could be hidden in pots, they could be hidden in chests. Here we go. Alright, another section. What do I want to do here? I want to go over here. There's this Majora's Mask block, and of course with that Majora's Mask block you can push it around. And the little trick... oh, this looks pretty light. Well, just stand there, press A to grab, and B to move. Or stick to move. That's a little trick there. If you skip it, you don't have to come back at a later time. Alright, here we go. Let's transform into Human Link for this. Because this, get in there! Come on, Human Link. Stab it! There we go. There's a stray fairy. I remember that one for sure. Alright, there's another stray fairy below the surface in a bubble. We cannot do anything about that in the meantime, so we're going to have to forget about that for now. Because we pushed the block in the way we did, we can walk through here and light this torch. That's neat. It'll open that door. I think if my memory serves correct, there's more torches to light up here. If I'm wrong, then I am wrong, but I do not think I am wrong. Aha, we can light this torch. Oh no! Link, what are you doing? Yeah, you're not escaping this, Link. There is a way to, of course, there's a little ladder. Not a ladder, it's like a staircase. Here we go. We can get up the staircase. Of course, it is best to go across these on Deku Link, because Deku Link is too light to sink. He just hops across the water like a bug. That's neat. Let's go ahead and take care of this first before I move on. This seems like it might be a little difficult. Hop over here, and burn the spider web. Alright, cool. So that's for a future thing. We don't have access to that quite yet. Oh no, I got hit by the moths. That's no good. They are attracted to fire, obviously, as moths tend to be. Okay, let's go over here again. I saw a beehive. I don't think that there was a stray fairy in the beehive the first time we broke one open, but, you know, just have to be certain, or as close to certain as we can be. Oh, I did hear that noise. I think that one actually did have a stray fairy in it. Let's see. Oh, yep, I see a fairy flying around. So that means you were in there. Land that. Thank you. Oh, that's a hornet. There's actual bees. Come on. You're just magnetized to me, stray fairy. Let's go. Come on. Where did you go? Did I already pick you up? Huh? I don't think I got that fairy. That's weird. I'm gonna have to test that one out again. Alright, let's go inside of here first. I don't think I actually... Maybe there wasn't a fairy. Okay, there's two of these enemies. Of course, you can defeat them with Human Link or Deku Link, whichever one you prefer. I'm gonna switch to Deku form because I want to blow bubbles at them. That seems to be the easiest way in my opinion. It's like one bubble per, and they're usually standing decently still anyway. There we go. If I was doing a damageless run, I would be completely destroyed right about now. Doing a terrible job of not taking any damage whatsoever. We're going to open this up here. Now it's worth mentioning that in my Ocarina of Time Let's Play way back when, I did most of the dungeons in one video, and I do not think I'll be doing that this time around because there's a lot more to cover in each dungeon, like there are the stray fairies, for example, and there's, you know, they're just generally a little more complex, I think, so I'm going to be breaking these off into 2 separate videos. Don't be alarmed when this one ends and you are not prepared. Alright, let's see. Was there in fact a stray fairy in here? I don't think there was. Okay, hold on. So I heard the noise. Oh, wait. There was. Yes, there is a stray fairy. There. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, perfect. We actually got it. So 6 stray fairies so far, and then of course there is the one at the bottom. Should we do the thing? Let's do the thing. I think I can get this one early. You're not supposed to do this, obviously, but Link can break the bubble with his body. So if Link is willing to take some small toxic poison damage, then he can just take a little swim in the water. And that way we don't have to worry about coming back here at a later time. Right? If I put on the Stray Fairies mask, nothing in this room. Awesome. So we have 7 of 15 now. A little under halfway there. We're going to be going through this area up here with the spider web now. And then we can continue progressing throughout the dungeon. Oh, good land, Link. Okay, this is actually very inconvenient. Switch back over to Deku and cross this way. Alright, if it's not clear, by the way, the reason why I'm in Deku form so much this dungeon is because this is the Deku area of the game, right? The Southern Swamp has the Deku Palace and the Deku King and the Deku Princess, so of course this dungeon would be themed and built all around Deku and how they move. Just a fun little trick there. Okay, I think if my memory serves me correct, I need to get a Deku stick lit on fire, and then I need to run up the stairs, because this room is dark? Yes, it is. Is it dark? It is dark. Okay, here we go. There's a lot of evil sensed around here. There are more of these black bows. We can, of course, just sort of destroy them as we come along. Looks like I absolutely did not need to bring a lit Deku stick in here. I think I'm supplied a torch, assuming I can actually find the places I need to light. Oh, come on, light it. There we go. Each time you light a candle, or not a candle, a little torch thing, you get a couple extra seconds on your... Oh no, this is not good. I'm going to actually end up game over in here if I'm not careful. Okay, that's everything, right? Yes, perfect. Defeat all those enemies, and there's a chest. Okay, open this chest. I actually almost left the room without this. That would have been awful because it's a stray fairy. We need a stray fairy. Let's leave now. Oh, by the way, I guess I'll explain how the map works. So, red little triangle is the area where you came from, and then the yellow triangle is you, and blue is the map. This is above the first room of the dungeon, I believe, if my memory serves correct. Okay, no stray fairies in here. Always have to make sure you check that out before you keep going throughout the dungeon, just because you do not want to miss out on any lost fairies. Otherwise you'll miss out on saving the big fairy, the great fairy of this area, and then they might have a cool item that they want to give you, but they can't because they're not a whole person. They are only part of a person. About a half of a person, because we need 15 stray fairies. Right, we have 8 now, I think? Or 9? 8. 8. Okay, oh, that was clutch actually. That would have been awful if I had taken damage. I would have fallen and I could have gone all the way back down to the first floor of the dungeon. Would not have liked that. We're here on the upper story now of the main room of the dungeon, and if we step in here, we'll create a nice little ladder just materialize out of nowhere. That's a shortcut from the bottom to the top of the dungeon. A couple of ladders appear, it looks like. Alright, so we can now take care of anything we want to in here. For example, I see that there is a not a stray fairy. Actually, yes, a stray fairy right here. Poke and mine. Thank you. Okay, let's roll over here. Jump slash! No, Link! Well, I guess I can show off what I needed to show off now. Right, and that is that if you need to get back up using the ladders, they are available for you. Alright, let's put this on and we'll head up the ladders. Here we go. Let's actually do progress before I continue messing around doing other things. Always put the stray fairy mask on just so I can check. There is one more stray fairy. I think it's in the chest because I don't think we have access to that chest yet. So we will we'll take a peek at that for sure very soon. We are now above the room where we got our dungeon map and the small key. There is a stray fairy in here as well. Let's see, where do we think the stray fairy is? I think they're probably somewhere. Yeah, good observation, me. Okay, here we go. We have this encounter now. This is the mini-boss, alias Alphos. Another mini-boss. There's been a couple, I guess. So we can come in here and we can just, you know, poke him and... Oh, he breathes fire. That's no good. If Deku Link catches on fire, that is immediate void out. You do have to reset the room at that point. That was actually a pretty easy fight. I think it could have gone smoother, but, you know, we did alright. There's also Deku Flowers if you need them. Worth noting, orange Deku Flowers shoot you higher than pink Deku Flowers do. So if you ever notice that, then, yeah, you can worry not. You will fly higher than before. Boom! We got the bow! That is the item for this dungeon. Little Kid Link gets access to a bow now. And the bow is going to help him throughout all of his adventures. It's going to be great! We get to use the bow in all sorts of new and creative ways. For example, if we see an eye switch, we can aim and fire. And that will cause the platform to raise and lower. Cool, right? I thought so. Okay, well, as cool as that is, I actually think I'm going to end off the video now, because this is about the halfway-ish point through the dungeon, and I have to make sure that we are able to make a decent timed video now and a decent timed video next time. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe and tell your friends about the series if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me when you guys spread my videos around. I'll catch you all back here next time for the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Until then, as always, take care.